if the gauged values plotted here is perceived correctly, that shows if you want 1400x or more from your capital, you should be aggressive when the market is making new lows and when the fundamentals are still strong enough. Now, when the market cycle of silver, as you can see here, can be understood that the drawdown in price, time taken for the accumulation, then the markup phase, and then rinse and repeat is happening, right? And we have similar pattern going all over for XRP as well. If you see value in the video, please do hit the like, subscribe, and the bell notification icon to get notified about the future videos. When we look at the silver, it shows that it had an uptrend, bear market, consolidation, and capitulation. If you look at this cycle and this cycle, it's more or less really similar. Now, after the consolidation and the capitulation here, you can see a start of a bull run from there. When you look closer, you can actually see the two peaks, which are similar here in XRP and similar here in silver. You have, say, for example, two peaks, then a pump up high, then again two peaks, a drawdown, and then a pump up high. So you really have to concentrate on that aspect of silver and the one we just talked, say the bull run, the bear market, then the consolidation and the capitulation. So these are kind of a common factor. Now when you actually look at the XRP chart, you can actually see that we have that two similar peaks here, and then the lower in the first one cycle, what you have to see is the first top is higher, then the second one is lower, and then the second one it's vice versa, like the second one is higher. So we have similar thing here for silver. If you see this, the first one was higher, the second one was lower, and again the opposite here before this huge pump up considering this silver price. Now, so what is important here is those who started from here after the first pump would have actually received less in terms of price fluctuation or the percentage of gains or your return on investment. And for those who entered from the price point here or having an average somewhere near, would have received higher rate, right? So if we actually take that in correct numbers, for XRP, you can actually see that those who have entered the market from this first pump or after the first pump, they actually got around 6,400% of profit. Yes, I agree, that's not a bad amount, it's still way good amount. But for those who entered the market at the bottom here or having an average somewhere there, and if they have waited patiently, then they would have received this huge humongous gains. Now this is not about the 70,000% or 700x I'm talking. That 700% or 700x gains would be from this price point. I'm now taking you guys to this area, which is the double bottom of this cycle and kind of low from the bear market. So if you actually look at the same, what you see here is something similar. Now if you look at that from here, from this bottom to the top, that's 1400x. The return on your investment is so high. Now yes, you also have to consider the same parameters which we discussed about the silver, right? The bull market, as you can see, the bull market, then the bear market, the consolidation, and the capitulation. Now yes, in this cycle it didn't play out much, but in this one you can actually see that correctly. The bull run, then the bear market, the consolidation phase here, and then the capitulation making new bottom. So if you need to get that kind of ROI, say 1400x, you should be entering the market aggressively when it is at the lowest price. Now that's my opinion and what I am personally doing. So as I stated at the beginning of the video, when the fundamental is not changing and it's still strong and increasingly strong every day, you should not be actually doubting your actual investment. Now this is from Trust in Yourself showing Tim Draper praises Indian Supreme Court for its decision to remove the ban. So that means now the rich and wealthy, those who are looking positively towards the blockchain and crypto, are going into a country which has recently removed that. Now this one is from XRP Cult and it's actually showing you that there is a stimulus plan coming in, and that will be through US digital dollars. And the adoption phase is kind of getting more and more pace and moving much fast. Now in this one, what you have to really understand is, this is from Cryptopolis and he has actually summarized it well. When the bill passes, every US bank account will have pass-through digital asset wallet, and this is the mainstream and mass adoption, because when you have a digital wallet, it will be really easy for you to get into a reserve currency system digitally. Now, that comes into play when you have this distributed ledger technology and the crypto asset issued. Now, in this particular report, when you read, it will be kind of a bit of confusion. Say they are looking at a stable coin. Now, when you are looking at a stable coin for the purpose of international money transfer, what you have to understand is you need the proper liquidity to do so. Now, the changes which you are seeing here, say this is from Big Product, and he is actually showing you a screenshot from the website of Swift. Now, they are kind of downgrading the payments and highlighting the messaging platform. So that means even if they are a messaging platform, maybe they will allow for settlement using another asset. Now, yes, that may not be directly XRP, but that will be indirectly XRP. What I meant, I'll explain. Say, recently we heard from Joel Katz or David Schwartz, that they're actually looking at bringing out a stable coin which is pegged to XRP or within the XRP ledger. So if that is actually happening and you're using that stable coin, then you still need the liquidity from the Ripple Net or XRP ledger for that aspect. Now, why you're looking at that? Because already there are institutions who are in RippleNet and some are already using XRP, and we just saw news recently that some new banks or new institutions are coming out and going to test XRP to use it. Now, why is that important? Because they are actually looking at a level playing field for everyone. Now, when you are looking at level playing field, then that means, if you are doing the foreign exchange, it should be same for the banks, it should be same for the other financial players. And why this should be a reserve currency? Now, I don't personally believe XRP will directly be a reserve currency, but it will actually be the same reserve currency in the background. Now, yes, that's a kind of a bit of confusion, because when central banks are coming out with central bank digital currencies to support their initiatives, what they are gonna conduct as digital dollar, digital yuan, or digital yen, or what else, along with the Western countries, Asia is also playing well. They are in the game. So once this is gonna happen, the digital dollar for every kind of service across the digital market, they will need a frictionless asset to do that. And at the same time, scalability is an important factor. And I don't think any other digital assets as of now have this advantages. So automatically, in the background, XRP will be running. It may not be actually directly shown to the common man. They may not actually know that this is what's happening in the background. But still, if you hold the asset, do your research, do your diligence and understand the fundamentals, and then look at the charts as we just discussed. So when you actually look at the charts, you get that positive information, and at the same time you get the strongest ever asset in terms of fundamentals too. If you see value in the video, please do hit the like, subscribe and the bell notification icon to get notified about the future videos.